At the Lazy R Ranch, tempers flare, and danger walks in the office. Brennan lifted Doris Silver from the saddle. She flashed on him the enchanting smile that had worked mischief ever since she had been old enough to know its value. That smile, and the beauty behind it, had won for her almost everything she wanted in the world, or at least what she thought was her heart's desire. "A lovely ride," she murmured, letting her blue eyes rest for a moment in the bold, possessive ones of the foreman. He felt himself lifted on a wave of triumph. "We'll go to Point of Rocks tomorrow," he promised. "If you have time," she said, careful to avoid giving him too much freedom. "I have 24 hours a day," he replied, largely. She ran lightly up the porch steps, waved an adios to him, and vanished into the house. Daggett had called that Miss Lee wanted to see him, but Brennan was in no hurry. He strolled to the mailbox, pretending to read a circular, letting Lee wait. A long shadow crossed his vision, Dunk Daggett approaching. Brennan's frown revealed he knew Dunk did not like him. "Miss Lee said to tell you?" "I heard you the first time, Dunk," Brennan interrupted rudely. "I'll see her when I'm ready. Don't get on the prod." Dunk delivered his message about the Claybank horse, noting that it was Miss Lee's private riding horse, not for the ranch guests. A purple flush spread across Brennan's face. He realized the message was an emphatic rebuke. Shifting from defense to attack, Brennan barked orders about the rest of the horses. "I'm paid to do the thinking, Dunk," he said. Dunk reminded him of his role politely and walked away, chanting an old dance hall refrain. Brennan muttered in frustration about too many favorites at the ranch. He strode to the little adobe office where Lee Reynolds waited at her desk. "Dunk tell you I wanted to see you?" she asked. "Yes. Good of you to come when you found time." Sarcasm dripped from her voice. He tried to assert authority, but Lee calmly informed him she had hired a new man to help Dunk. Brennan stiffened. "I won't have it. That tramp can't work for me." "He's not going to work for you, but for me, Ranse," Lee said firmly. Brennan's fury rose. He complained that the man was a troublemaker, had annoyed Doris Silver, and had been sassy. Lee dismissed his objections, asserting her authority as the ranch owner. "I want my boys to be friendly and courteous to all guests, not single out individuals for attentions," she told him. Brennan grew more furious, feeling his power challenged. "No woman alive, and no man either, can lay down the law to Ranse Brennan," he declared, standing his ground. Lee met his challenge with cold, unflinching eyes. "I'll show you how. Before I'm through, you'll beg for mercy." Enraged, Brennan grabbed her shoulders, trying to dominate her, but Lee's quick reflexes brought a revolver to bear on him. The foreman struck at her wrist, but the weapon went off. He staggered, clutching his thigh. "You damned wildcat," he roared, glaring at her, ready to plunge like a wild bull. Lee remained steady, voice shrill with command. A new figure appeared in the doorway. A brown-faced man in worn, shiny leathers, moving forward with a calm yet imposing presence. New arrivals at the Lazy R Ranch promise more danger and intrigue. Who is this mysterious newcomer, and what will become of Brennan and Lee? Episode 4 awaits. Enjoy the Wild West adventure? Subscribe now and follow the story beyond the Rio Grande. Every episode brings more danger, drama, and frontier thrills.